We had 13 items for committee assignments this last time up to the meeting tonight. We had a request for legislation to return $1,128.09 in unspent funds to the U.S. Department of Justice. I've assigned this to the Finance Committee, and as Mrs. Eddy has stated, it is a matter of urgency and would need to be passed next meeting. Request to appropriate $53,150 for the fiscal year 2008 Community Housing Improvement Corporation, and that's been assigned to the Development Committee. Request to accept $510 from the Brewer Heights Entrance Club, and that's been assigned to the Parks and Recreation Committee. Request for an ordinance authorizing and directing Safety Service Director to advertise for bids and enter into contracts for annual supplies and maintenance and repair of the equipment for the use of the City of Chillicothe, and that has been assigned to the City Services Committee, which, as Mr. Sharp mentioned, is meeting Wednesday, at 4 o'clock. I have number 5 is a request for legislation to authorize the mayor to enter into a housing revolving loan fund agreement. That's been assigned to the Development Committee. A request for appropriation for $3,700 to pay Walter H. Drain Company. That has been assigned to the Finance Committee. A request to enter into a codification supplement agreement with the Walter H. Drain Company to integrate into the city code or the codified ordinances from the previous legislative year, and that has been assigned to the Finance Committee. A request to appropriate $74,101.11 for the fiscal year 2008 Brown Grant. That's been assigned to the Development Committee. A request to appropriate $45,000 for the fiscal year Community Housing Improvement Grant. That also has been assigned to the Development Committee. A request to appropriate $12,000 for the fiscal year 2008 Formula and Distress Grant, and that has also been assigned to the Development Committee. A request to appropriate $40,000 for the fiscal year 2008 Downtown Revitalization Grant. That has been also assigned to the Development Committee. A request to appropriate $30,000 to purchase a new repeater base, radio system, and a new generator for Truck 1 in the Fire Department. That has been assigned to Safety Services. And also a review and a report regarding why Chief Moore and Chief Vaughn did not receive pay increases in 2009, and I have assigned that to the Human Resource Committee. And the meeting dates, the two that we do have here is Wednesday at 4 o'clock, the City Service meeting, and Wednesday at 4:30, the Finance Committee. And that's all I have on that. Now we move to legislation. And we have 4 items on legislation tonight, but we will not be reading number 3 as requested. The first legislation this evening is in the third reading to appropriate $650 for a washing machine for Fire Station number 4.
Item 1, third reading of an ordinance appropriating $650 to purchase a washing machine for Fire Station 4 and declaring an emergency. Third reading.
Would you please call roll, please?
Ames.
Yes.
Cross.
Yes.
Lester.
Yes.
Patrick.
Yes.
Kroll.
Yes.
Sharp.
Yes.
Sibrel.
Yes.
Trutchell.
Yes.
And that motion, that has been approved. Number 2.
Third reading of an ordinance appropriating $1,104.61 to purchase a new computer for use in the Civil Service Commission office and declaring an emergency. Third reading.
Would you please call roll?
Ames.
Yes.
Cross.
Yes.
Lester.
Yes.
Patrick.
Yes.
Kroll.
Yes.
Sharp.
Yes.
Sibrel.
Yes.
Trutchell.
Yes.
And that appropriation in its third reading has passed unanimously. We'll skip the third reading, number 4.
First reading of an ordinance approving the action of the Planning Commission of the City of Chillicothe in rezoning property located at 605 East Main Street and 15 North Brownell Street from R8 to C2. first reading.
Would you please call roll, please?
That was just first reading.
First reading, I'm sorry. That will move to second reading on the next meeting. And that concludes council business this evening, unless anybody has anything to add.
I move that we do adjourn.
Ms. Lester moves to be adjourned, and Ms. Ames seconds that emotion. Would you please call roll?
Ames.
Yes.
Cross. Yes. Lester.
Yes.
Patrick.
Yes.
Kroll.
Yes.
Sharp.
Yes.
Sibrel.
Yes.
Trutchell.
Yes.
And we are adjourned.